morning, happy Friday. I'm sitting outside Dunkin. I'm gonna go in. My order should be ready soon. It is chilly, it's about 33 degrees, but it's not too cold. You know, sometimes you go out 33 degrees and it's frigid, but maybe it's this coat. I got this puffy coat at Costco several years back, and I absolutely love it. It keeps me very warm, and it has a hood. And yeah, cozy. I hope you slept well. My son and I were up till 2 in the morning. He came back from the gym and took a shower and was getting ready for bed. And then we just were sitting by the tree and just talking. And it was just a really nice, I love that kid. He's such a gem. I have 2 gems, my boys. I'm very blessed. We ended up talking a good bit about my grandmother and my dad and their attitudes towards life. My grandmother's especially was so positive, just something to emulate. I miss my dad making me laugh. That guy, yeah, funny guy. I'm gonna go in, get my breakfast. I got breakfast today. If I go to Dunkin', I'll get a coffee. And if it's a Friday, if it's a payday, like today, I will treat myself to a breakfast. Not every day, but I work hard. I work hard for my money. Remember that song? And I don't buy myself a lot of things, but I do enjoy my Dunkin'. Get home, eat, and get to work. I did log on before we went to school, so at least I got a little work in. Catch you later. My husband is sick, but he went to the doctor yesterday and he got an antibiotic, so we're getting on the mend. But I got us Dunkin', the $6 meal deal. I got both of us an egg and cheese. And it comes with hash browns. These are so good. They're not nothing here. Dunkin', you gotta put more hash browns in. It comes with a medium coffee, hot or cold. So I got him a medium hot. And I got a medium ice, of course, iced with oat milk and unsweetened hazelnut. So I got a bagel with egg and cheese for me and an English muffin for him. So today during lunch, I was going to put my summer clothes away. They were in a drawer. So I was going to put them in the closet. And I opened the closet and I went down a rabbit hole. I found things that I had forgotten about. A spindle that I didn't even know I had. I think I've used it once. My abacus from childhood. My dad would sit with me. We would do math problems on this for many times. And I love that. Found a picture of myself. I think I'm about 2 here, and that's my grandfather smiling from above. And then I found these, this is a doily, and then I found these cut up quilt blocks. My paternal grandfather, who I called Granddad, he passed away in 2010. And after he passed, my dad and I went down to Beaufort and went through his house, and I got some china, a lot of blue willow that I've shared before, and these quilt blocks, and a quilt as well. So I don't know what to do with these. This is my favorite quilt block, a churn dash. I just love it. Anywho, if you have an idea of how I can best put these in some kind of project, they're not all perfectly square, so a simple piecework wouldn't really work. I don't want to really cut them up, but I guess I could pick a few and make a little wall hanging. But I thought it would be kind of fun at one point to put his name and birth and death date as kind of a souvenir memory to him. And then I found this Holly Hobby fabric. I don't know where I got it, but I have, I think, 3 yards. So I guess I just got a lot of it because it reminded me of childhood. I loved Holly Hobby. I had a Holly Hobby medal. I was so tickled to find this. I had forgotten about it, but the moment I saw it, it made me smile. My grandmother stitched this for me. This was from 1984, and the design was from Vanessa Ann. That was very popular in the 80s, and there were a lot of geese in the 80s cross stitch, come to think of it. And my grandmother did a great job. It looks like it was on like a light pink Davos, like an 18 count. And I love the border that she put on there. She kind of braided some DMC threads, so happy to have that again. This my dad gave me years ago. I was over and he thought I would like it. I don't know where it came from. I wish I knew a little more about it, but I need to hang that up. It's super special. Found a Jane Austen bookmark, and then 2 knitting items. One, this Noro magazine. I remember there was a scarf pattern in that I wanted to knit. I'll have to look at that over the weekend. And then this book by Zolda Teague. I think this was her very first book, and she was making kind of like a little world tour because she is from Scotland. And my mom and I went in 2009 to our local knitting shop, which had closed since it's not the same one that's in Alexandria now. But it was fun to meet her and see all her little models. And I just thought she was a really great designer. She still designs, by the way. You can check Ravelry for her patterns. And then this shawl, it's an asymmetrical shawl that you knit a good portion and then you do an attached edging to. And I'm pretty sure I was a test knitter for it. It's super squishy, it's cozy, it's a DK weight. I can't remember the yarn brand, but it's not cashmere, but it feels, I mean, it's just like butter. It feels so good around the neck, and I love the color.